It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Doug's in wonderful Sweden, and this is the Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Extra, very vanilla and chocolate stout. Oh, my goodness me, reading the back of the can for the first time, it's 17% ABV. 17% ABV Imperial Stout then, in a 330 milliliter can with gold and black, like flag coloured. You can imagine this being like a Croatia style flag with the check squares but on an angle. Overdoing it now, and over talking. Also some Herr's Jalapeno flavoured cheese curls, forever good. Now these are Herr foods in America, American, family made in the USA. All sent by the wonderful Stephen Claxon. Thank you very much, Stephen Claxon, for the beer, the snacks, the crisps, all of it. It's been great. Bit of dust on the top of the can. I've been doing a little bit of work in the kitchen, chasing out and blow that dust away. So a big rigorous pour on this one, because a beer at 17% ABV doesn't really want to develop much of a head, I can guarantee you that. You can hear it hissing away a little bit there. You can definitely see the alcohol legs if you rock the beer back and forth. Can you see the alcohol legs on that glass? So what am I talking about? It's like a film, like a liquid film, that when you rock it back and forth, you can just see. You can see it there on the rim of the glass where the liquid has been. Good levels of carbonation. It was like a toffee coloured off-white head. Jet black beer in the glass, no light gonna bleed through this one. Let's get the aroma then. There's no sediment in the bottom of the glass either. Here we go. Oh my goodness me. Oh, that is just incredible. The aroma. There's a big sense of the 17% ABV. There's no denying that. But at the same time, the vanilla and the chocolate is out of this world fantastic. Oh, I gotta get into this. You can get the wood, the barrel, the oakiness, the spirit, the chocolate, the vanilla. It is synthetic chocolate, it is vanilla. But wow. Stephen Claxon, everybody else watching, stone the crows. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That is perfect. That is perfect liquid. Not too thick, not too thin. A lovely amount of carbonation. A stickiness on the lips with that chocolate and synthetic chocolate and a little bit of vanilla. Oh, it's divine. What's creating the perfect balance between, yes, it's sweet. I don't normally like these sweet beers, but there's a fair amount of bitterness here too, and there's no denying you're not going to get away from 17% ABV. You're not going to not taste alcohol at 17% ABV. It's like a chocolate liqueur. It's beautiful. It's so rich. So big kick there. Big kick. It's so rich. There's a few things going on right now. Let me explain. The richness of the beer, the silky, creamy mouthfeel. Oh, the warming as the beer slides down the throat into the pit of the stomach. That is just delightful. That is just so good. So good. Raisin, plum, fig, prune, oak, I don't know, bourbon, yeah, of course it's bourbon barrels, bourbon whiskey. So what happens is they get a wet barrel. I'm presuming it's a wet barrel with this, because there's a lot of, that means that the barrel's wet with whiskey. They pour the beer in a barrel with this wet oaky whiskey that maybe, I don't know, there might be a dribble in the bottom of the barrel. It's that wet. And all of that liquid soaks back from the barrel into the stout that's probably brewed at 12%. It's probably a 12% brewed Imperial Stout. But that extra 5% ABV to get it to 17% ABV soaks back in from the barrel into the liquid. They reckon, talking to Martin Cornell a number of years ago in Poland, he reckons if you had a wet enough barrel and you filled the barrel with water and then you kicked the barrel round the yard, stood it up and opened it and drank the watery liquid, he reckons you can drink anything up to like 10% ABV from that liquid that was zero, there's water, zero alcohol up to 10%, just because there's so much liquid in the barrel. This is divine. This is fantastic. I don't normally like these sweetie type beers, but this is just incredible. I almost wish I saved it for Christmas. Oh, amazing. I'm going to rate it straight away and then we'll get into the crisps. That for me is a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. I've been drinking Doug's beer. I was drinking Doug's beer when it was a small, tiny little brewery in Sweden back in 2012. They're a bigger company now. They really are. They're a bigger company. You can tell by this, you know, they're a lot more kind of professional what they do these days. Doug's Lyx 10 out of 10. Thank you very much, Stephen Clarkson, for the beer. Shall we get into these jalapeno Herrs? Oh yeah, jalapeno all the way through. I love this sort of thing. Easy, big, cheesy what's it. You can taste the jalapeno. It's this fresh green. After drinking a big bold beer like that, of course, even after a few sips, that stuff's going to your head. 17%. It's nice then to snack. I love snacks and beer. I'm like a crane. I'm like a crane. You know, you go to the fun fair and you see the cranes and they pick up teddies. I'm like that with crisps. They're fantastic. Not too hot. There's some spice there on the back of the throat, but this is more to do with the flavour of the jalapeno. I love the flavour of the jalapeno. It reminds me of the countryside. It reminds me of green foliage. Jalapeno is one of them flavours that, do you know, if you wanted to describe a green plant, then just eat a jalapeno. It's just got that lovely kind of organic, natural green plant thing about it with some spice. They're really good. They're really good. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.